It's been a long time. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time. I'm glad to be back. The Raw Report podcast. You know, Bomb, how are you doing? How's your 2023 been treating you so far?
It's good. It's off to a good start.
Yeah. Nothing too crazy?
Yeah, nothing too out of pocket.
I'm nothing too out of pocket. You heard it from Bomb. That's right, Bomb's back. I'm back. This is the Raw Report. Bomb, you know what to do. All right. A lot of stuff going on out there in the world. A lot of stuff. You know what, though? Since we've been gone, I have been bumping into the 2 or 3 people that have been watching the podcast, and they ask me all the time. They say, well, what are you wearing? Like, what kind of jacket was that? What kind of hat was that? What kind of shirt was that? And I don't like to usually talk, but I figured we'll do something new. We'll do something new this year. Since we're starting off in a new year, we're a little late. It's already February. This is our first podcast. I blame Bomb. You know what I'm saying? He's such a busy man. You know what I'm saying? With all his women. You know, Bomb's a very attractive young man. He gets a lot of women and take a lot of his free time up. But anyway, I'm wearing a suede jacket, which doesn't tell me who it's made by, but I know it's made by. It's Ralph Lauren, Purple Label. I'm wearing a knit sweater. Not by anybody really that important, I don't think. And then I'm wearing some leather pants. I know a lot of rappers out there wearing leather pants, but they're wearing pleather pants. You know what I'm saying? So those guys out there wearing those faux jeans, those vegan jeans or some shit like that, these are real. This Cal gave his life. Poor Cal. I love cows. I love to eat them. That's what I mean by I love them. Unless you're a Hindi or Indian descent, in which case, you know, cows are off limits to you. Anyway, I'm also wearing new watch. That's right. I want to show it off. The Sprite, a.k.a. the Destro. That's right. Get a good look. Anyway, a lot of people want to know, and I'm wearing sunglasses. Anyway, a lot of stuff going on. I guess we got to start with the craziest shit that's going on right now. Drake. Have you seen this, Bomb? Drake. Deposition.
Mm-hmm.
They're bringing him in. Champagne Poppy. I mean, whoa, what the fuck? I didn't see that coming. I didn't see it coming. Some people, and there's videos online that are talking about Extension, or how do you say his name?
XXX Tentacion.
Okay, thanks, Bob.
Most people just call him X. It's a lot
I'm
easier.
Just call him Triple X. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so X, you know, he put up a post. Do you know about this post?
Yeah, I think so.
That says, "Hey, if I die, Champagne Poppy did it. I'm snitching right now." Wow. Well, I don't know if Drake's capable of hiring homicides. I mean, Drake, are you really the mob? Is Drake the mafia, the Canadian mafia? Have they struck? Is that a blow? Drake, are you catching homicides out there? And listen, I want to say, even if they do think Drake has something to do with it, I don't know. But I'll tell you what. Champagne. That just goes to show you where my head's at. One more sip. That just goes to show you. Not champagne. I meant to say Canada. Canada is never going to give him up. You understand that? They're never going to do, what is it, the extradition? Extradition for extentations? Extradition for... They'll never do it. You'll never get it. Are you kidding me? The Prime Minister of Canada, can you imagine him on the phone right now negotiating Drake's extradition for murder, being extradited to the United States, to an American prison? I mean, what's Drake's first day in jail like for murder? They're like, hey, what's your name? Aubrey. What you in for? Murder. They're like, I know you from somewhere, though. Don't I know you? Nah, you don't know me. Nah, I know you from somewhere. Were you on TV or something? No, never was on TV. You sure? You look pretty familiar to me. And then someone said, no, that's someone down the hallway. They're like, no, that's Drake. That's oh, that's him. That's him. He's with us now. He's incarcerated. I don't want to see that. Even if Drake did kill Extension, I don't want to see him do jail time for it. I think Drake is he just deserves a slap on the wrist. You know what I mean? Just, hey, Drake, hey, listen, you come to the courtroom. Drake, listen. We found you guilty of this homicide, and we're going to let it go. We just want to let you know we don't want you hiring any more hits out there. Do you promise? I think Drake deserves a sentence like that. It's like, yeah, I promise I won't do it again. All right. Get out of here, Drake. You better not hire any more hits. We catch you hiring hits, we're going to have to go through this whole process again. You know what I'm saying? What do you think, Bob? Do you think this is weird? What do you think?
I can't say I expected Drake to actually go to court for it. That's a surprise.
That's wild. I mean, he's not going to court. He's going to a deposition. So that's kind of like pre-court. It's like, hey, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, talk to me. Do we have enough evidence to actually bring him up on charges now? You know what I'm saying? What happens in the deposition? Do we actually, from whatever he says in the deposition, can we take him to court? But deposition is really some bullshit from the lawyers, and maybe the lawyer is trying to trump up some bullshit to make himself famous. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, you don't kill somebody on a hit and then... But he does say there's a documentary about it. Have you seen the documentary?
About the case? X's case? No.
Just like a year ago, a documentary came out, like a mini doc, and it's like breaks all Drake's lyrics down. He's like, I'm upset. He's like, 50,000 on my head is disrespect. So he's like, yo, you put 50,000 on my head. He's talking about X did that. And the murder is supposed to be in retaliation to that, right? So Drake says also Louis bags in exchange for body bags. You know, so they're saying, well, he was killed for a Louis Vuitton baggie. And now, all of a sudden, he's baggied.
Yeah.
Like, you know, something's going on here. You know what I mean? But like I said, I hope Drake is not involved in any of this kind of foolishness. But even if he is, Drake, if you are involved in something like this, you don't have to worry about getting extradited, Drake. Canadian Prime Minister will never, ever give Drake up to America. Never. And I support that. You don't want Drake in an American prison. I mean, do they send Drake if he's found guilty, would he go to jail in Florida? Would he be in a prison in the South? I mean, that's pretty scary stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Young Thug. I mean, think about his buddy Young Thug, you know, in jail right now. You know, they're pals. I mean, do you think they're both just these homicidal maniacs? I mean,
I don't know if I really believe the full extent of what they're being charged for.
Well, what they're saying is Young Thug actually had the mom's car shot at. And then he says, I shot at his mommy. Now he no longer mentioned me. And they're like, well, his mom's car was shot. But here's the thing. Lucci refuses to be a witness. Lucci's standing firm. He's solid. You know, he's not gonna tell. I mean, have you seen those things? I'm gonna tell. Now, everybody's saying when they say gonna, they say gonna. G-U-N-N. I'm gonna tell. He's gonna tell. Hip-hop. Started out in the park. I mean, whoever thought it would get this far? I mean, shit. But on the good side, that hip hop started out in the park. They had 50 years of hip hop celebration at the Grammys. They've honored Slick Rick this weekend, and they Jay-Z came out and performed at the Grammys. Wow. I mean, wow. Jigga, we love you, Jigga. We love you, Jigga. I mean, he's with DJ Khaled and who else was on the song? Rick Ross and Lil Wayne. I mean, did you see that table?
No.
You didn't see the performance?
I was probably out by the time that performance came on.
Okay.
I caught glimpses of it on social media, on Twitter.
I mean, they had so many apples and fruits and grapes and bottles of wine, and I mean, just this massive table looked like almost like Jesus. It was like what was it? The Last Supper. It almost looked something like that. You know what I mean? And oh my God, just masterful. Because you know you can never get Jay-Z to do anything at the Grammys. You know what I mean? And this is the one time he does it. You know, so it's pretty amazing. Then they had an old school hip hop thing out there that was interesting. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, the old school hip hop people. Much respect. I saw who was out there? Chuck D, Flavor Flav. They brought out Busta Rhymes. Oh man, crazy. You know what I'm saying? And Little Uzi to top it off. I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Bomb, can you shake your hips? Bomb, do you do that? Do you do that dance? I just want to rock.
Not my go-to.
It's not. No. I just want to rock. Whoa! So anyway,
we were just talking about that song like a few weeks ago, weren't we? We watched the music video, and yeah, it's funny because I remember saying I remember telling you how popular it was in the clubs, and
right.
I was like, I'm probably gonna go out and hear it like 3 times tonight, and I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened.
You're gonna hear it about 6 times a night because when the DJ plays it, he plays it right back. Bring that beat back. Bring that beat back. I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Little Uzi, boy. Whew. What a fucking powerhouse. That little bastard. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? You see him in the video, he's dancing with a woman twice his height. Yeah. I'm like, God damn it. He's the fucking man. He said, I'm in a strip club, throwing money in a spiral. Every time your girl hear my song, it turn her right into my hoe. I'm like, damn. Every time, Lil Uzi, my girl hears your song, it turns her right into your hoe. That's fucked up, Lil Uzi. Why do you want my girlfriend to be your little hoe? You know what I'm saying? Like, Lil Uzi, you could go get your own girlfriend. You've got, what's his girlfriend's name?
JT from City Girls.
JT. God bless JT. Oh. I just want to rock. Anyway, so everybody's saying that, well, not everybody, but DJ Drama, a really good friend of mine, he put up a post last week, and he was like, my jacket was like laying weird, so now it's like I got to fix the lapel. But anyway, DJ Drama, a good friend of mine, he put up a post, he said, Little Uzi's thing has now outtaken Meek Mill's thing as a Philadelphia celebratory thing. This is going to kill me. All right, I'm too vain. Anyway, I don't really have that high of an opinion about myself. I'm being clear. Anyway, so he says that Little Uzi's song has now taken Meek Mill's Dreams and Nightmares thing as the Philadelphia celebration song, sports song. I think they represent 2 totally different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think anything's been replaced at all because first of all, the Philly anthems go like this. They go Will Smith's Summertime. It goes Freeways, What We Do Is Wrong. It goes Meek Mill's Dreams and Nightmares. And now we have, I Just Want to Rock. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay, I Just Want to Rock. Okay. They're all for different things. Like, I Just Want to Rock, that's like the beginning. Like, that's when you're about to start. You know what I'm saying? That's when it's all beginning. Like, if it's a sports event and it's like it's gonna be the Final Four and you're at the first one of those, that's when you put on I Just Want to Rock. Because we don't know what's gonna happen yet. You know what I'm saying? And then if things start to get fucked up, then you play, I used to pray for times like this to shine like this, because now you got to get people pumped up. Hold up, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to get hype. You know what I'm saying? And then after you've been through the fire and the triumph, then you play, and I know what we do is wrong. Let's hustle till the sun come up. Crack a 40 when the sun go down. And you say, I don't know when the fuck we play Will Smith's thing. I guess you play that like at the Phillies game where it's like maybe it's like the third game and it's like 70 degrees. That's the first 70 degree. God damn it, degree. The first 70 degree fucking day of the summer. It's like, that's when we start this shit. Here it is, the groove slightly transformed. Just a little bit break of the no. Not all dance that it's got in the beat. Man, shut the... Will, we love you, Will. We love you, Will. You know what I'm saying? And we saw you slap Chris. So We know it ain't all about summertime, and it ain't all about picnics and barbecues with you, Will. We know what time it is if you fuck with Big Willie, you get the backhand, okay? Smack, okay? That's just for anybody out there wondering. What was it actually? Was it a front hand smack or was it a backhand? I feel like it was a front hand. I feel like Will walked up and he like front handed him. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of weird. The front hand slap somebody because you really can't hit him that hard. I mean, unless you're like one of those slap experts. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Like the slap battles?
Slap fighting.
I think that's what they should do to squash. I think Will and Chris should do what is it called?
Slap fight.
Slap fight. They shouldn't see who really slaps the hardest because Will came from like right here, which is like a weird type of joint, and he was going downward because Chris is so short. So it was like smack, you know what I'm saying? But had he been going upward, he might have been able to get some leverage from like down here, which I've seen some of the slap guys do. So it's like, nah. So imagine Chris Rock being so low to the ground, right? Getting that revenge slap at a slap fight. He might knock Will out. He may knock a couple teeth loose. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people go to sleep. Have you seen some people go to sleep on a slap? Oh my God. There's one where it's like this little guy looks like Justin Bieber and shit. And he's like in a slap fight with somebody that looks like he eats arms for a living. You know what I'm saying? It looks like if you get an arm near this guy's mouth, he's going to bite it off. You know what I'm saying? And for a small infraction. This guy's biting arms off for nothing. You know, you step on his shoes, he bites your fucking arm off. You know what I'm saying? You fucking cut him off at line at the fucking drive-thru, he bites your fucking arm off. You know what I'm saying? As you're in a slap fight between arm-biting psychopath and Justin Bieber. You know what I'm saying? Now, Justin Bieber reaches back. You've seen this one, right? With the guy. And he slaps the guy. It was almost like a smirk that came across the arm eaters. He's like, and then it was his turn. He was like, smack. I mean, he smacked. I've never seen anyone get smacked so hard. I mean, I didn't know you could slap somebody that hard. I mean, if you can slap someone that hard, I think people should just go to slapping. We should just make a statement on earth. If you're disrespected by somebody, you should try to slap them so hard that they fall asleep from the slap. You know what I'm saying? And I think Chris Rock's got that potential. I think he does. I think on a revenge slap fight, I think Chris is coming from his low point of where he is because he's shorter than Will. So he's got that snap back, you know, for the slap. Like, especially if he's in a chair like when I'm sitting, because I just put my arm back and it almost propelled my arm. Smack! Take that, Will. Now, listen, I'm from Philadelphia. The last thing I want to see is Will Smith get slapped. I mean, that's the last thing I want to see. You know what I'm saying? But the first thing I do want to see is Chris Rock get a revenge slap. You know what I mean? So it's weird. It's like I'm stuck between the two worlds. I'm trapped between two worlds. I don't want to see Will Smith get slapped ever. That's the last thing I want to see. But then the first thing I want to see is a Chris Rock revenge slap on Will. So I'm torn. You know what I mean? I'm trapped. I'm between two rocks and a hard slap. You know what I mean? I don't know what to do. You know, But anyway, I don't want black men fighting anyway. I want black men to be out here high-fiving. You know what I mean? If we're going to be slapping each other, let it be a dap. You know what I mean? Okay? Okay, black guys, put the guns down. Okay? Put the SIGs. Take the SIGs, put them down. You know, the AKs. Lower them. The Glocks. Right? Put them in a box. Because there's so much more we could be doing together instead of us slapping each other at award shows. I mean, like, so much more things we could be doing that could be better productive for the African-American community. I mean, you don't see Kevin Hart going around slapping people, do you? And he's been working out. Have you seen that little guy? Oh, man, he's fucking ripped. I mean, now, what if Will Smith walked up to Kevin Hart and tried to slap him? First, he probably missed because Kev's low. He's even lower. So he's faster. You know what I'm saying? Kev's fast. So Will comes up to Kev and first he misses. Whoa! Kev ducks. Then Kev's got all that leverage. He's got all that. He's low to the ground. So maybe Kev, does he do a does he do a jump down? Does he do a duck the slap, revenge, jump up, smack back to Will? I mean, he could hurt Will. You know what I'm saying? He's fucking a ripped guy, and Will's not a Slim Jim either. But I mean, can he handle Kev? A little fucking maniac like that on a loose, just itching to get some slap back? Because I mean, if Will's tried to slap him first, I mean, I'm sure Kevin Hart would never do a Philly on Philly slap because that's too much. You know what I'm saying? Well, whoa. Where do we draw the line? But I don't want black men slapping each other unless it's a dap. You know what I mean? So let's put away the AKs. You know what I'm saying? The M16s. Do people still use M16s? I feel like that was a gun only like the A-Team used to use, the M16. Like I never went up my own script. We said, yo, I got a problem. Yo, grab the M16 out the closet. It's like, yo, what? Maybe that's some West Coast shit. Them West Coast riders, they used a lot of assault rifles and like shotguns and shit like that. I mean, I don't fucking know. I don't want to live like that. And when I gotta start going everywhere with the fucking AK and the Sig Sauer and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? What did Young Dog say? He said, I got an AR under my Balenciaga coat. When I gotta start putting ARs under my Balenciaga coats, maybe I'm living my life wrong. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's a way I can talk it out. We can piece it out instead of slapping it out, black men. Speaking of which, this Sunday, and this is going to air after it, you know, after the Super Bowl, but this is pre-Super Bowl. This is pre-Jalen, whatever the fuck his name is, and the fucking Mahomes. You know, I don't know. I know Jalen's first name. What's his last name? Hurts.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts. And then Mahomes. What's his first name?
Patrick
Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is a pretty fucking white name. But anyway, he's a black quarterback, goddammit. He's light-skinned, yeah, so the hell what? And Jalen Hurts light-skinned too, but I don't care about that. I'm light-skinned as well, but not as light as, they're damn near white, those two. But, you know, I'm more of like a light cinnamon complected motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they're like, even though I am a supporter of the beige race, I'm a big beige race supporter. Anyone that's beige, you know, you have my full support. You know what I'm saying? As well as the black community and the Latin community and Jewish community. We're still not sure what Bomb is. He says he's Jewish, but he looks like Scarface, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? He looks like a young Tony Montana Scarface. You know, anyway. We support all communities here at the Raw Report. And, but two brothers, this is the first time you're going to have two starring black quarterbacks in the NFL. How old is the NFL, Bon? Can we get some stats on the NFL? When was the NFL started? The
NFL was founded in 1920. 102 years ago.
It's only been 103 years. It's only been 103 years, NFL. And now we've got two African Americans at starting quarterback positions in the Super Bowl. How many black quarterbacks has there been in the NFL, Bon? Would you mind pulling those stats up for me? See, Bom's Jewish, so he doesn't mind pulling up the oppression stats. Because that's right, we've all been oppressed. We've been oppressed by the man. That's right. Oppression. Okay, Bomb's still searching.
Google doesn't want to give me a straight answer here.
Google's fucking around with Bomb. Because they know you're Jewish, Bomb. They're fucking with you. They're fucking with you, Bomb. Can you believe Google's a fucking anti-Semite this whole time? We didn't know, Google. You're racist. Google is fucking racist this whole time.
I'm seeing that 10 of the league's 32 starting quarterbacks were black at the start of the 2020 season.
Okay.
That's one of the only statistics that I'm
it's not giving us the stats. It doesn't want to give us the
able
stats.
To find.
Okay, well, you know the NFL is a non-profit, so they're probably working with Google in conjunction to keep niggas off the field. You know what I'm saying? But that's fine. That's fine, Google, NFL, Google. Well, I was actually told that to not talk about big corporations too on my podcast. I was warned, Bomb. I was warned. Warnings came from a friend, maybe. tells me that I'm being too political on my podcast. And he says that I'm scaring the moolah. Scaring the moolah. I don't want money to be afraid of me. No. Be my buddy, money. But I'm not going to sell my soul. Money. I don't care how much money the devil shovels my way. I got my limits, devil. I've got my, but I also got my price too, devil. Devil, maybe we can talk. No, I'm joking, devil. I'm joking. But we couldn't find any stats on the NFL. Mom, would you like another glass of wine? There you go, my friend. Please help yourself. We're enjoying cocktails. The NFL wants to play games with us today in Google. They didn't want to give us the stats on how many African-American quarterbacks there's ever been. But, I mean, in my lifetime, I know a few. They had McNabb was a quarterback, right?
Yeah,
Eagles.
Donovan McNabb. Yeah,
Donovan McNabb. And Randall Cunningham was a black quarterback. Am I correct? Am I correct? Oh, seems like the Eagles are equal opportunity quarterback employers. And I like that, Philly. I like that. You know what I'm saying? At least Philadelphia is setting a standard. Has there been any other black quarterbacks? You said there were 20 or 32 black quarterbacks?
There were 10 of the 32 starting quarterbacks in the 2020 season were black. So that was like 3 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago. Okay.
So now there's not many. But here's what's going to happen now. There's going to be more black quarterbacks getting gigs now because of what's going on in the Super Bowl. I mean, that's just not going to be one of those things that just goes right by you, fly by night. Pew, pew. Oh, 2 black quarterbacks in the NFL. Blah, 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 blah. They're not really talking about that story, though. The story that they're pushing are the 2 brothers. There's 2 brothers from the same household. I mean, so that's like the biggest story that they're running, though, in the NFL right now and on the media is the 2 brothers who are meeting up. You know what I mean? And that's cool. It's like, okay, that's dope for the mom, you know what I'm saying? And the dad, I mean, you can pat yourself on the nutsack, say, hey, you did a good job down there. You know what I mean? Like, otherwise than that, I mean, it's not really a story that we really could be pushing. I mean, especially during Black History Month. I mean, we should be talking about, you know, all the great NFL African-Americans that broke the fucking, you know, race barrier. You know what I'm saying? Like, who was the first African-American in NFL? I mean, I'm sad that I don't know. I feel like I'm probably going to know, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Let's find out. First African-American in the NFL.
Fritz Pollard was the first African-American player.
Pollard? Damn!
In 1920. That was during, like, the formative years of the league.
Damn. Okay, so the NFL is trying to say that they've been holding it down from the beginning. Fritz Pollard. Okay, who was the second?
Also seeing an article. Yeah, this says Fritz Pollard and Bobby Marshall were the first black players in what is now the NFL.
Damn, Fritz Pollard and Bobby Marshall. NFL, I got to salute the NFL on that one. I mean, since the conception of the NFL, there's been African-American players. Wow. Go NFL. You know what I'm saying? What about the NBA? Let's check the NBA real quick. But for me, that's the story. You know, the story is Fritz Pollard. You know what I mean? The story is Bobby Marshall. You know what I mean? The story is Mean Joe Green. The story is Randall Cunningham. Scrambling Randall. You know what I'm saying?
Nat Clifton was the first black player to sign a contract in the NBA in 1950.
And what was the conception of the NBA? Nat Clifton, my main man, Natty. Ooh, Natty from the 3-point. Oh, they didn't have 3 points, though, back then. Every point was 2. They made you work for that shit back in the day.
The NBA was founded in 1946. So
okay, so like 1946 and then 1950 was when?
4 years in, yeah.
Okay, 4 years in. Okay, NBA. You're not holding it down like the NFL, but it's okay. That's okay. That's good to know. It's good to know. I like that. So I'm excited. Bomb, are you an Eagles fan? Or are you rooting for the whoever the fuck? Kansas City Giants, right? Or is that
the Chiefs?
Chiefs. Kansas. Okay.
No,
who are the Giants? Is that the baseball team?
The Giants are a baseball team from San Francisco and a football team from New York.
Oh, so there is a Giants in the football. It was just
yes. Okay. Well, it's funny because my dad is from Jersey and he's a Giants fan, but the Giants and Eagles are kind of rivals in the NFC East. So I grew up rooting for the Steelers as like a median between between Pennsylvania, but not my dad's team's rival. But I mean, for this Super Bowl especially, like I have to go with the Eagles.
Right. Well, the Eagles win no matter what because you got Andy Reid on the Kansas City Giants or Chiefs or whatever the fuck their name is, and then you got the Eagles. So, Philly wins no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Go. I want Patrick Mahomes or Jalen Hurts. I don't give a fuck who wins because no matter what, this during Black History Month, this is for what is his name?
Pollard.
Fitz Pollard. This is for Bobby Marshall. You know what I'm saying? This is for what the fuck? Oh, I'm hiding some snacks on this chair right here, and I forgot it was so close to me. I leaned back. I thought I was about to get my snap back to slap someone. You know what I mean? Like Chris Rock, or Will Smith. I want to see Chris Rock get a revenge slap, though. You know, I do want to see that. Last thing I want to see, though, is Will Smith get slapped. That's the last thing I want to see. But the first thing I want to see is Chris Rock get a revenge slap. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it'd be like a spoof joint. Maybe they could get like a therapeutic joint. They could bring out fucking like a doll or something that looks like Will, and just let Chris go to town on the doll. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe Chris is your Will. No hard feelings. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they've had to sit down though, right? I'm sure they've had dinner. You know what I'm saying? Out Nobu. Something nice, right? Something really nice. Nobu. Why not? Let's do that. Something like that. And maybe they talked it out already. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's what we'll see this Sunday. Maybe Chris Rock will be in Will Smith's Super Bowl box. Right? I'm thinking that. I'm going to make that happen in my mind. I'm going to bring that to life. So who else is in Will Smith's Super Bowl box this weekend, Bob? Who would you think would be in there?
I don't know. Who does Will Smith hang out with?
I don't know.
Who's
right? That's the question.
Who's he spending time with these days?
I don't know. Let's just say.
Not August Alsina, that's for sure.
Well, he's not invited at all. So, but Jada's there. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe Jada's there.
I think so.
Maybe there's some local Philadelphia celebrities. Like Kevin Hart, Questlove, maybe is in there. Who else might be in there? Maybe the woman from Abbott Elementary.
Quinta, I was about to say.
What's her name?
Quinta Brunson.
Quinta.
Yeah.
Quinta Brunson. Maybe she's in the box. Mike Jarrett, the white guy from Fox News, and what's the brother's name down there? Q. Maybe Q's in the box. And so we got Q, we got Kevin Hart, we got the white guy from the show, we got Quentin Bronson, we got Questlove, we got Kevin Hart, Jada.
You think Jazzy Jeff might pull up?
Jazzy Jeff might be. They don't seem to hang much, but maybe Jeff wants to get a free Super Bowl ticket, so it makes sense. Okay, so
he was at the NFC Championship, right?
Performing.
Yeah,
he was doing a service. Getting paid to do something that people mostly pay to attend. Mm-hmm. Shout out Jazzy Jeff on the Wheels of Steel. Wheels of Steel being turntables for people who are not familiar with that term. And who else might be in Will Smith's box? Maybe the Tasty Cake family, the heir to the Tasty Cake throne. Maybe they're there. Who else may be hanging out with Will Smith? The Rita Woodice family, the Rita family. I'm trying to think. Maybe some Comcast executives, maybe they're trying to schmooze Will to do a NBC late night program. You know what I mean? Come on right after Jimmy or before Jimmy, maybe something like that. I'm uncertain what they want with Will, what they want Will to do. Maybe there's a NBC movie or Comcast movie they want Will to do or something like that. Maybe Robert De Niro's there. I don't know why, but you always got to have that. I know Robert De Niro likes black women, so. Maybe he's hanging out with Will to try to, get some new girls, something like that. Or maybe he's hanging out with Jada to get some new girls. I don't want to go there. I don't know what's going on with Jada. She's a masculine woman though. Seems like she would, have some nice girls. Anyway, Super Bowl, man, Super Bowl. I'm not a big sports guy, but I'm definitely going to be watching the Super Bowl. I wasn't invited to any celebrity. What do you call it? Celebrity. sports box seating this weekend. I was not invited. To any Philly celebrities who sent me an invite and it just didn't get to me yet. Meek Mills sent me an invite. If it just maybe it got lost in the mail, lost in the email or something. I don't know. No. His last name's Mill. It sounds like he would be good with that kind of thing. Meek, if you're listening, well, this is after the Super Bowl, so next year, Meek, I'll accept my box tickets, and personally, maybe it has to be handed off to me or something like that. Maybe the government's working against you because you're an ex-felon. But yeah, I'm excited though, man. I'm excited for the Super Bowl. 2 black quarterbacks for the first time. It's only been 103 years since the conception of the NFL, and we're finally here. We're finally here. But, has there ever been any Jewish quarterbacks in the NFL? Let's Google it. You know what I mean? Have 2 Jewish quarterbacks ever met each other? Because if not, I think that's fucked up. But I don't see the Jews complaining, though. They're like, we looking for Jewish quarterbacks in the NFL, the racist NFL.
There's an article from the New Yorker.
Okay, here we go.
Says Sid Luckman was the last star Jewish quarterback in the NFL. He retired in 1950.
What?
Yeah.
NFL, you gotta do better. I am disgusted with the NFL and their treatment to the Jewish community. I am disgusted. What is his name? Sid Luckman?
Sid Luckman.
Sid Luckman. Sid Luckman was the last Jewish NFL player on record.
Well, quarterback. There's other players at other positions.
I hope so. I goddamn hope so. Because if not, the NFL's in trouble. They're in trouble again. They're disrespecting the Jewish community, and we won't have it. Members of the black community will join hands with members of the Jewish community and fight you, NFL, until we get more Jewish quarterbacks. Do you hear me? I'm talking to you, Mr. Goodell. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Roger Goodell. We want more Jewish quarterbacks. And we're going to get them, too. We're going to get them. You got some nerve. Sid Luckman. There's a story in that, though. Sid Luckman. I like that. I'm disappointed in the NFL, but I like this story. That's right, NFL. I'm not letting you off the hook. But anyway, we're going to celebrate this Sunday. Bom, do you have any plans? Anything exciting going on for the game?
Nothing in particular. I know my brother's coming home to watch the game, so
okay,
we'll probably watch as a family. We usually
wonderful.
do.
Wonderful. Is mom a sports fan too, or?
Not so much when it comes to football, but it's kind of a family thing.
Right. That's good, man. That's good. My mom used to be a big Eagles fan. I always knew she'd be watching football on Sunday. I'd be upstairs in my room or some shit, and she'd be like, "Woo!" She'd be like, "Get him! Get him!" My mom was like one of those kind of sports people. It's funny, and it was so annoying when I was a kid. But now, what I wouldn't give to hear her scream and yell at a game. Oh man, right now. God did. Oh, yes, he did. I just can't get over that Grammy performance. I mean, I think the only thing that was missing this year after Grammys really was Kanye West. But, I mean, you fucked up, buddy. I mean, whoa. I mean, he's not even part of the conversation anymore. And this week, I think that Kansas City... Do they wear Adidas, Kansas City? Are they Adidas team?
I'm not sure.
I wonder if members of I'm going to have to check to see if the Eagles or the Kansas City Chiefs, are they Adidas team? Because I just got a report that says Adidas just announced their financial report, their earnings. The earnings report came out on fucking Adidas, and they lost $1 billion. I mean, holy fuck. I mean, there might not be an Adidas anymore. I mean, holy shit. $1 billion in sales? Oh, that's fucked up. I mean, Adidas was a Nazi company anyway. I mean, Adidas. It's like, I don't know, it just doesn't jam well with me. You know what I'm saying? Even though I did love Adidas, the Patrick Ewing Adidas that they came out with, those are masterful. That may be my best, my number one Adidas sneaker actually. Let me think about it. Adidas has the Patrick Ewing original crazy. They had then he lost the licensing, the Patrick Ewing sneakers. He started making his own shit. And then, what else did they have? The shell toe Adidas. Crazy. Classic. Then you got the fucking, the Adidas Samba. You know what I'm saying? The black Adidas Samba, the Nike, the soccer shit, the soccer Adidas, classic. That's another classic. So we got the Patrick Ewings, we got the shell toe, we got the Stan Smiths, we got the Adidas Samba, and what else is a classic shoe for them? The Top 10, Adidas Top 10, the Adidas Top 10 patent leather blue with the white with the red writing. Crazy. Those were classics. And then Adidas, you started fucking in that Yeezy water. You started trying to swim in that Yeezy water and you drizzle. That's right. If your bitch can't swim, you're bound to drizzle. Damn. But Adidas they got something else too, because everybody loves the Adidas pants. So they got to do more Adidas track pants. You know what I'm saying? And they got to give Wallow a fucking sponsorship. I'm giving you the game. Adidas, I'm giving you $1 million worth of game. Are any of the Chiefs wearing Adidas this week? Are the Eagles? Bomb, did we know?
I wasn't able to find anything in their corporate partners, like brands that they have sponsorships with, but they could be I don't know if the uniforms are possibly.
Oh no, uniforms I think are Nike. I think the uniforms are Nike. It's all good. We learned a lot today. We're wrapping this thing up. We're getting out of here. The first Raw report of 2023. We're back. We're back, baby. Shout out Open Mike Ego. Shout out the whole gang. You know what I'm saying? On fucking Stony Audio. Right? Yeah. Yeah, man. We're back, baby. Just like we never left. Booyah. Anyway, Super Bowl. Put your bets down. Next week we'll discuss who won, who lost. We'll talk about the losers. I can't wait to see when the people lose and then they're crying after the Super Bowl. Or they're crying after the world champion they didn't make. I love to see that. When the big tough guy is sitting there crying. See, I grew up in an area. I'm gonna leave you with wise words from Young Dolph. Okay? Because anybody that wins the Super Bowl this week, if you win or if you lose, don't be crying on TV, okay? Like a little girl, okay? Like a little bitch, okay? Because that's what that says to me. You know what I'm saying? I see you crying. Look, this is my dream come true. I won the game. I won a football game. It's my dream come true. Or I lost a football game. It was my dream come true. I lost it. I had it right. I'm gonna leave you with wise words from Young Dolph. He said, "Always look a man in the eye. Never let a bitch see you cry." For real! Okay? And you just, I'm gonna leave you with that. The song's called Always. Always keep your Glock by your side. I'ma always keep my strap to stay fly. Hey, always look a man in the eyes. Never let a bitch see you cry. Don't do that! All right, anyway, we're out of here. The Raw Report. Bomb, you know what to do. Boom.